From another.
I have to go on train. See you.
Ankarad, Karmak, I am happy to find you in good health.
To see you has filled our hearts with hope. But I am troubled not to find Shader and our son in your company.
What has happened to our child? And to our friend?
I can reassure you that Nilan is doing well, and takes its role as Donegad very seriously. We met a great many other islanders over on the continent. They were lost and treated poorly. Nilan decided to stay with them, to help and protect them.
I would have preferred that he return. There has been so much suffering here, and we would have liked to have him beside us.
Carmack, you know how much I miss our son. But I am proud of the decision he has taken, and you should be as well.
Then Shader, has she decided to stay with him?
Alas, no. Sheda died on the ship that took us from our home. She was taken by an unknown sickness that now threatens all of us.
Tierse, the poor little soul.
She was my best student. The bravest, but also the wisest. How sad to hear this.
If you return to the continent, I ask you to give this bow to our son. I made it specially for him.
And tell him to come back to us. We are in need of him.
I wish I could avenge my people. Many died.
Hello? Are you the Donegad of the Donea Exgregau?
Yes, and you must be the child who returned. I was told that some called you Vridan Ger.
Many words have been spoken about you, and of your missing master, and of your friend, Nilan. We would be happy to have you by our side to protect and guide our clan. Do you have any news for us? We were Black Algs before joining this new clan.
We suffered greatly from the raids, just as the Shining Scales did.
It's been said that they took our people to the continent, and that you were also there. Did you see any of them?
We crossed paths with many islanders there, including some from your clan. Nilan stayed with them to help. I returned, not only to reunite with my clan, but also to bring a remedy for all our people. Certain Renoixe, lions, want to eliminate all of us using a terrible sickness that kills in only a few days. It spreads very easily, through ordinary cloth that has been in contact with someone sick.
That's horrible. Can't they fight honorably?
Some of them can. But these lions want to spare themselves the trouble of bloodshed.
You said that you brought back a remedy.
Yes. It is more like a protective ritual. It requires certain ingredients that we brought with us. I will teach you how to duplicate it, because there won't be enough. I will perform this ritual on you. Then you will need to perform it on others in turn, so that everyone will be protected.
And so now we are protected. This ritual is not overly complex.
The ingredients may be more difficult to find, but do not worry. We will make them.
Thank you. Be sure to spread the message to all the Donegada as quickly as possible.
It will be done. We are protecting our people thanks to you. Have you already spoken to Mev?
Yes. You should speak to her as well. Her voice carries far on the island.
I will go and find her. Thank you. I don't really want to talk to someone who travels with
The lions are constantly harassing us, but we shall push them back.
My child, every time I see you, my heart feels lighter. Do you need anything?
We gave the Donegada the ingredients and explained the method. Hopefully, everyone on the island will be protected soon.
You're a great Donegad, my daughter. I'm so proud of you. Despite everything you've gone through, you still look after your people.
I'm just doing what I was taught. To look after our land and our people, as Mev and Toflan taught me.
Mev has finished gathering the ingredients for her ritual. She is now in the cave not far from the village, by the waterfall. So many of our people have died. She wanted to honor them and make sure they were returned to the earth. She told me that this would help you find her. The hen ab Kennedeblad, old Klebanidau are hawealam. Frag kom dawed and oide. She also left me this seed, saying that you would need it.
Thanks, Mother. I must leave you for now.
Of course.
Join us or leave.
You're Teren's daughter.
You should leave with your friends. We don't want traitors around here. According to the indications given by my mother, there's where we'll find Mev, the Tiernahar. I need to figure out how to open this door. This stone bears the word wind. This stone is dedicated to life. The word death is inscribed on this stone. This stone bears the symbol of fire. This stone bears the symbol of fire. I must not have touched them in the right order. Here is the word earth. That must not be the right stone. Water has been inscribed here. I must not have touched them in the right order. Ugh, I must have upset enemy victim. I should have been careful.
May the shadows crush you!
That must not be the right stone. Ugh, I must not have touched them in the right order. Ugh, I must not have touched them in the right order.
I must admit, I have no idea how all of this works. But I can see you were able to open this door.
Now, please excuse me. This is a sacred place. I must continue on by myself. Adierna har.
Quetoi. Esto ridden gas. On the negada men yuang shantamen lat. Es comen camto ata garantam evoglendaig. Gredum en momarosi. Samur saya leendesa.
Goidumer.
Quai bora de ema bulstam. Avatir. Atoyament da wiem da nesenesem. Atoya vreg da farnas för. And da vaust tirto.
An de vaurst, tirto.
And da veost tirto. Da gombior den es sisa gechriut kaeron ked.
Echs riudon ket.
Es quod da rebem olei. Ages quo. Ad loredar tate orid. Doig mu echter. Nas ankenam da uscanti e marui san estradido. I see that you still enjoy the company of foreigners, while our people paid dearly the price of their arrival to our island.
I am sorry, Tiernahar, but these are my friends. They are not like the other Enoixe.
I hope so. What happened to the apprentice and the warrior?
Nilan stayed on the continent to take care of our people that are stranded there. As for Sheda,
I sense your pain. She's dead, isn't she? And the worst Tirsi.
yes, she was taken by a terrible sickness that we do not know here.
Is that what you wanted to talk to me about?
There is a group of lions on the continent, led by a man who dreams of becoming emperor. A sort of chief of many nations. This man will stop at nothing to achieve his goals. And he believes that he will obtain what he wants by eradicating our people in order to claim victory for himself. He wants to use the sickness that killed Sheda for this. It's partly for that reason that I returned as soon as I could. To warn you. And to bring back a remedy with me. Or, more precisely, a protective ritual.
You have done well. I am happy that my teachings went with you. Despite what you suffered, you taught first to protect your people. We will help you teach this protective ritual to all the villages of the island, to stop this man from eliminating our people. But if he is as ambitious as you say, then he will certainly think up a new plan.
I would also appreciate your advice on another subject. We were all witness to the brutal awakening of a guardian on the continent. The chief of a clan of refugees from our island attempted to bond with the Lans to defend her own. But she transformed immediately and entered into a terrible rage, attacking both her own people and her enemies indiscriminately.
The spirit of the continent must be full of anger. It must feel betrayed, and demonstrates this sentiment through its guardians.
This is what we thought as well. But this metamorphosis was seen by Karnas, the chief of the lions, who dreams of becoming emperor over all. And he slew the guardian that we saw, and started performing experiments in order to create more, forcing our people to bond with the land. He seemed to want to use these guardians for his war, and blame our people for all the destruction he would wreak.
The guardians are emanations of the protectors of the earth, not weapons to be used against others in battle. And our people could become the target of all of the nations on the continent if they accuse us of the destruction. What you're telling me is troublesome, Bridengar. I'm afraid that you must return to those faraway lands to stop this man from making us a part of his war. You must try to discover his plans in order to foil them. And you must enter into communion with the continent, since this man plans on using its powers in his war.
Won't I be in danger of transforming as well?
Do not bond to the continent under any circumstance. It is too powerful and too furious. But using a variation of the ritual of the Anatella sphere on the remains of one of these guardians, you should be able to feel what they felt. You must go to the place where the guardian was transformed to do this. You must pour this potion on a part of its body. Then drink an infusion that you must make with these herbs to enter a trance. For a few moments, you will commune with the spirit of this distant isle. And what it will teach you could save us all.
Thank you, Mev. Thank you for this counsel.
I know I am asking a great deal from you. Returning to this continent after having found a way back here must be hard. But I believe that the survival of our people depends on it. Try to find your friend Nilan as well. You will need his help in order to accomplish all of these things. And he can help you with the ritual. I also am afraid that if left on his own, he might fall prey to his tempestuous temperament. Go, Fridinger. And it is I who thanks you.
I don't really want to talk to someone who travels with pretty notes. My child, every time I see you, my heart feels lighter. Do you need anything?
How and why did you create this new clan?
When we were forced to leave our village by the lake, our clan, the Shantamlag, was no more. We were like a flock of frightened birds, far from the refuge of the great fish. Many were dispirited, their hearts full of woe. In our flight, we met refugees from other clans, and I saw that together we could unite to form a new clan. I spoke to all those who were, like us, taking refuge in these ruins. I asked them if they wanted to stand up against injustice, if they wished to create a clan strong enough to rise up against the invaders, a clan to protect our people and our island. Many followed. Others came later and are still coming. The Exragal, the Risen were born.
What happened in the village? When we arrived and I couldn't find anyone, I was so worried.
You know, our village was already weakened. Our river was full of poison. We could no longer fish, and there was a lack of game. Then we discovered Toffland's body and understood that you had been kidnapped. Minan went to the fort to talk to the captain, when a soldier killed him. Despite the apologies given by the people at the fort, we understood that we could no longer stay. This sacred place, this gift of the great fish, had been taken from us by foreigners. We had to find a new refuge.
What is this place?
It is called Didgidensen, the ruins of the first bastion. It's easily defendable. That's why we originally came here. I'm not a Donegad, but I've been told a few stories about this place, and I understood that it's also an important symbol. It used to be home to the people of the sea, and it's here that our people achieved their greatest victory against them. It was the perfect place to build our camp. May En Onmir Frichtemen offer us the same destiny as our ancestors.
I've come to say goodbye, Mother.
But why? Why don't you stay here? Your friends can stay if they want.
Mev's given me a mission that I can only fulfill over there. The only way to save our people is by going back.
But you've already brought us the remedy. Isn't that enough?
There's a very dangerous man over there, Mother. Someone who wants to use us to conquer the continent. If we let him do that, our people, both here and there, will be in great danger. And the remedy won't help.
My child, my heart bleeds to lose you again. But I am also filled with pride. Go then. Save us all. Defeat this man and come home to me. I promise to protect our island in your absence.
Goodbye, Mother.
You're back. Did you want to return to the mainland? I should have thought that you would wish to stay here, with your people.
Alas, I have a new mission to fulfill on the mainland before I can come home for good.
I understand. We sold all the goods we brought, and the holds are full of exotic items produced on your island. So we can leave whenever you want. But make sure you finish what you had to do here first.
We are ready to return to Gakan.
In that case, let's go. My belongings are already on board.
Here's the coast. We'll finally be able to set foot on land.
I just received a message from one of my contacts in Tynea. I asked him to keep an eye on Nilan.
Really? Why did you do that?
I didn't want to spy on him, but I was afraid that something might happen to him. He can be a little impetuous. My contact lost all trace of him rather quickly in any case. That said, he heard talk of several attacks by a large group of islanders on caravans headed to the capital. They all took place in the area of Keldarg, an arid region to the north of Alima. He thinks that a number of islander refugees and escaped slaves are hiding there, and that Nilan could be with them too.
Thank you for informing me. I would have preferred you not having him watched without his permission, even if the information from your contact could help us find him.
I know. If you like, I'll present my apologies when we see him again. That said, I think our priority should be to learn what Kernaz has been up to in our absence. I doubt that he's just been waiting patiently while we've been doing our best to put an end to his plans to eradicate your people.